Have you ever experienced a total solar eclipse? It's a spectacle that has inspired awe and wonder in the hearts of humanity for centuries. A moment when the day turns to night, and the sky reveals a celestial ballet that is usually hidden from our sight. This is the mystique of solar eclipses. From the dawn of civilization, solar eclipses have been a source of fascination and fear, often seen as omens of great change. Ancient cultures imbued them with mythical significance, creating elaborate stories to explain this celestial event. The ancient Chinese, for instance, believed a dragon was devouring the sun, while the Vikings envisioned wolves hunting the celestial body. In the Age of Reason, the fear gave way to curiosity and scientific inquiry. Astronomers started to study these events, using them as opportunities to learn more about our sun and its relationship with our planet. The solar eclipse of 1919, for example, played a significant role in proving Einstein's theory of general relativity, forever changing the way we understand the universe. Fast forward to the 21st century and solar eclipses have lost none of their allure. They are still events of immense public interest and excitement, drawing crowds of people to the path of totality, where the moon completely covers the sun. The North American solar eclipse of 2024 is already generating a buzz, promising to be one of the most spectacular astronomical events of the decade. Yet, despite our scientific understanding of solar eclipses, they remain shrouded in mystery. They are fleeting glimpses into the cosmic dance of celestial bodies, brief moments when the universe reveals its grandeur and complexity. This is the mystique of solar eclipses, a phenomenon that continues to captivate us, reminding us of our place in the cosmos. But what causes this mesmerizing event? And why is it so rare? How does a celestial body as small as the moon manage to completely obscure a star as massive as the sun? These are profound questions that touch upon the very nature of our universe. Let's dive into the science of solar eclipses. Ever wonder what's happening in the cosmos during a solar eclipse? Well, let's dive right into it. Imagine three celestial bodies, the sun, the moon, and the earth, all moving in their respective orbits. A solar eclipse is a celestial ballet of these bodies, a rare alignment that creates a spectacle we observe from Earth. First off, let's talk about the sun, our very own star. It's always there, illuminating our world with its radiant light. Then we have the moon, our closest celestial neighbor, silently circling the Earth. And of course, there's our home, the Earth, spinning on its axis while making its annual journey around the sun. A solar eclipse occurs when the moon, on its orbit around the Earth, positions itself directly between the sun and the Earth. This alignment is known as syzygy, a term borrowed from the world of astronomy. Now you might wonder, if the moon orbits the Earth every month, why don't we see a solar eclipse every month? That's a great question. The moon's orbit around the Earth is slightly tilted, about 5 degrees off from the Earth's orbit around the sun. This means that most of the time the moon's shadow misses the Earth completely. But every now and then, about every 18 months or so, everything lines up just right. The moon moves directly between the Earth and the sun, casting its shadow onto the Earth's surface. This shadow has two parts: the umbra, where the sun is completely blocked out, causing total darkness, and the penumbra, where the sun is only partially obscured, resulting in a partial eclipse. Experiencing this cosmic event is truly surreal. As the moon's shadow moves across the Earth, day turns into night, temperatures drop, and stars become visible in the middle of the day. It's a fleeting moment of celestial magic that leaves an indelible impression. So, now that we know what happens during a solar eclipse, let's talk about how you can experience one. Mark your calendars, because a spectacular event is on the horizon. The celestial dance of the sun and moon is set to captivate us once again. The North American solar eclipse of 2024 is fast approaching, promising a spectacle that will surely leave us in awe. This awe-inspiring event is expected to occur on the 8th of April, 2024. The moon will begin to kiss the sun's fiery face around mid-morning, with the peak of the eclipse, or totality, happening around lunchtime. So make sure you've set your alarms and cleared your schedules. The duration of totality, that magical moment when the moon completely obscures the sun, varies depending on your location. But in some areas, this ethereal darkness could last up to a staggering 4.5 minutes. That's 4.5 minutes of day turned to night, 4.5 minutes of stars sparkling in the midday sky. So, where should you be to witness this celestial spectacle? The path of totality, where the sun will be completely covered by the moon, will stretch across several states in North America. From the Lone Star state of Texas, it will carve its way northwards, passing through the heartland states of Oklahoma, Missouri, and Illinois. It will then sweep eastwards across Indiana, Ohio, New York, and finally will bid adieu to the land, disappearing over the rugged cliffs of Newfoundland in Canada. However, even if you live outside this path of totality, don't be disheartened. You will still be able to witness a partial eclipse, which, while not as dramatic, is still a sight to behold. So gather your friends and family, prepare your eclipse glasses, and choose your viewing spot wisely. The North American solar eclipse of 2024 is guaranteed to be a cosmic spectacle you won't want to miss. So, are you ready to step into the shadow of the moon? Witnessing a solar eclipse is an unforgettable experience, but safety comes first. Now let's discuss how you can safely enjoy this celestial spectacle. First and foremost, it's crucial to remember that viewing the sun directly, even during an eclipse, can cause permanent eye damage or even blindness. So you might be wondering, how can I safely view a solar eclipse? Well, there are a few methods that you can use. One of the most common and effective ways is by using special eclipse glasses. These glasses are designed with a special solar filter that protects your eyes from harmful rays. They're not your regular sunglasses, mind you. Eclipse glasses are thousands of times darker and must meet a global safety standard known as ISO 12312. When wearing these glasses, the only thing you should be able to see is the sun, appearing as a bright orange circle. If you're unable to get your hands on a pair of these glasses, don't fret. There's another safe and fun method you can try out, a pinhole projector. It's a simple device you can make at home using 2 pieces of white cardboard. You make a small hole in one piece and then let the sunlight pass through this hole onto the second piece. You'll see a small inverted image of the sun, and as the moon moves across the sun, you'll see the image change. It's quite a marvel to watch. You might also consider using a solar filter on a telescope or binoculars. Just remember, the filter must be mounted on the front of the lens, not at the eyepiece. If the filter is at the eyepiece, the concentrated sunlight can damage the filter and enter your eyes. Finally, remember that the only time it's safe to look at the sun without any protection is during the few brief moments of totality. That's when the moon completely covers the sun. But as soon as the sun begins to reappear, put your eclipse glasses back on or return to your pinhole projector. Remember, never look directly at the sun, even during an eclipse, without proper eye protection. Stay safe and enjoy the show. As the moon completely covers the sun, you'll experience a moment of awe-inspiring darkness. In this exceptional moment, everything around you takes on a surreal quality. It's as though you've stepped into a different realm, a realm where the normal rules of daylight no longer apply. Picture this, you're standing under the open sky and the temperature begins to drop noticeably. You can feel the chill creeping in, the wind picking up, and the animals around you start to behave as though night has fallen. Birds return to their nests, crickets start chirping, and the world prepares itself for an unexpected twilight. Then, as the last sliver of the sun disappears behind the moon, you see a sight that is truly out of this world. Stars and planets, which are usually hidden by the light of day, begin to twinkle in the sky. They form a celestial backdrop for the main event, the total eclipse, the magic of totality. Look up and there it is, the sun's corona. This is the sun's outer atmosphere, usually invisible to us, but during totality it comes alive. It appears as a glowing halo around the black disk of the moon, a crown of ethereal light, its tendrils of plasma reaching out into space, dancing and flickering in a mesmerizing display. This is the magic of totality, a moment where day turns into night, where stars appear in the daytime sky, and where the sun, our familiar day star, is transformed into a celestial spectacle. It's a moment that is both humbling and exhilarating, reminding us of our place in the vast cosmos. Remember, this isn't a scene from a science fiction movie. This is real, and it's happening right here on our planet. And the best part, you have a front row seat to this cosmic performance. So prepare to be amazed by the cosmic dance of the sun and moon during the North American solar eclipse of 2024.